It's time to make things make sense. It really is time to make things make sense. If I know I'm getting molded throughout my life, we all notice this. I don't care how realistic you are or spiritual you are. If you know you're getting molded, exploited, and manipulated somehow, if you're struggling to survive, pushing to survive, pushing, why would you birth another into this? Why? If you know you're being forced to do things or being pressured to do things in order to survive, why would you bring another to be forced to? Well, I understand some people grow up like I was, where we got overstimulated, overly invested into the lie through the stimuli, and mine was being touched. My mom probably the same way. That's probably why she birthed so many. But we don't want to talk about anyone. I'm talking about myself, and I'm being monitored. So it's a way of them showing that they watch every little thing I do. So if the Matrix womb, the Matrix, the Most High, whatever these evil beings are, the Most High, grave, Sheol grave, wants to control what I'm trying to tell you, but can't. All I wanted to warn you guys is that just don't follow these beings. And I have a hunch that it wants nothing. It wants me to have nothing. It's depleting. And I think in the Matrix copies of the Matrix wombs, as much as you want to think they're good, they're bad in the sense. Do I think the architects are good? They're the lie. And I was living my lie and I was fine. But it was still a lie. And they only give so much. And for some reason, I don't know why they don't want me to tell you this. Why there's people trying to stop me from saying certain things. Um, and bringing things out in the open. That's what makes me so hesitant on saying anything else, because my life has been compromised on so many different levels that I'm not even comfortable in speaking or saying anything anymore. And I think that's what they're trying to achieve anyway with me. So I guess to plant fear or to discourage me. Um, Meanwhile, other people are getting compensated for their abuse and manipulation and exploitation, or in the process of it. And when they was getting exploited, they at least got compensated with something. At least they got compensated with like what, $200 or whatever. We want to talk about the Epstein thing. I got touched and I got $0 and maybe a slice of pizza. Like, it's just you. It's amazing how certain people just, you fight for your own pain, but when it comes to others, who have also experienced or some form of exploitation manipulation, they get the short end of the stick or don't get anything. So I'm hoping that if anyone gets compensated, they at least help others to get compensated over time as well. But we're not gonna play victimhood or victims. It just shows that this world is evil. And I mean, I want to say it's good, but I'm gonna say what I need to say, and I don't care who showing their face or showing that they're monitoring. Let them monitor on. It just shows that they're trying to groom me into being what they think I should be, and it's it's showing what how evil these beings are. These principalities in high places or low places or whatever you want to call them, 1%, whatever. People with money, they're not caring how they negatively or positively, well, negatively impact others. They don't care about no positive. I don't think not like that. They just want what they want, and if it's positive for the person who's on the receiving end, then it is. If it's not, whoop to do. Um, they're gonna always try to make me out to be a lie, or that I'm not telling the truth. I'm just being emotional, but I'm telling y'all the truth about how these beings operate. And they use grooming to groom you into what they want you to be on all different levels of what you are. And they want you to continue to invest into the lie through the act of the heterogeneous union and birthing others into existence. So they overstimulate you. They over my parent overstimulated to the point where they want to birth a lot of others or force others into bondage. And myself included, when I was pushed, I mean, my mindset shifted to more obsessive and thinking more about sex, um, to a point of infatuation, to a being of um, who advocated for balanced desires, adultophile pedophilia, uh, and it's taken a lot for me to try to reconstruct my frame of mind of thinking. Uh, and so, do I feel like I'm being reprogrammed or reformed again to be more on the hetero side of things? I think they're just as wrong, if not worse, because that's a form of oppression. Hetero, being a hetero is an oppression in itself because you're dealing with gender roles and what a woman should be or how she should be to her man and vice versa. Um, and then you birthing others into the same oppression and bondages. I think that's the most evil, cruel thing you can do is birth another being into this world, knowing that all this is going on. And even though I was overstimulated at such a young age, maybe about 8, 10, what good I got out of the homogenous union was not being accidentally birthing another into existence, into this realm. That's the best thing that I've gotten out of it. Not accidentally or deliberately birthing, giving birth, giving life to another being, or birthing another into this realm. Uh, they're they're gonna always try to make their what their objective is known to me, because what I'm standing for, and is to free us, break us free from this life forever. Because who needed what was forced upon you in the first place? Uh, it was forced upon you. Like I said, birthing's like being SA. You didn't need it. Like the spirits didn't influence you. You just had the desire to want to do the nasty, and you did it carelessly, and you brought another being into existence to suffer in you with you. So that's why I really advocate and advance for not birthing another being into flesh, especially if you're in poverty or in the working class, or you famine, or especially if you barely can feed yourself. Like, why? But it's still happening. And somehow these beings are coercing these folks to follow the tradition and carelessly birth more slaves into existence, just for the 1% or few to have grandeur lives. Like, it's an abusive system, and it's just time for people to wake up and stop giving into that system. Um, I've been fighting and advocating for this for quite some time, and I just been noticing a lot how these beings operate, how this system is very intricate in oppressing you and keeping you down, um, and how evil the wounds and these beasts are really are. They showing their true face. Uh, do I hope for good beings? Are there good beings? Time will tell. Um, is there a good such thing as a good womb and a good beast, or an architect and an oracle that is trying to make this right? Time will tell. But as far as I'm experiencing things, I just hmm, all I'm hoping for is the end, or at least to stop being here.